Boop, 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 boop. So I'm like, what is that on her face? It's just there. Smiley business. All right. Let me go ahead and get into these messages, okay? Someone, you still have people that are like stalking you, okay? Someone's name could be Donnie, Donovan, Darius, Devin, Devereaux, Dubois, and Dixon. Also, the name Dion or Leon. Also, someone you're gonna end up finding out in a situation. Mm, SWAT, U.S. Marshals, government, feds. I'll put it this way. We got them there, okay? Oh wow, okay. I didn't realize that was right there. Then you got the FBI watching the FBI and the government, so there must be some kind of corruption in that situation because for it to be lapping it. Also, they could have been looking into a U.S. Marshal or SWAT squad. Something was supposed to have been done, and they didn't do it. All right. Also, they just paid attention to somebody playing. Because I'm getting somebody telling someone, just set your intentions and then you can do it. But somebody also was planning on trying to hide from somebody that they sold your children's photos on the internet. A secret racist. Or someone who was dealing with someone that was dealing with racism. I'm telling you, the feds is even watching their own people and they watching the government. It's something going on where even they own on the. Is there corruption on the inside that could have had ties to a government or SWAT is usually affiliated with the sheriff department and stuff, the U.S. Marshals. So the feds had to go ahead and get some marshals or some shit. But it's like they had to do a scan over these folks. Because I'm telling you, the crackdown on it. When you put kids into a situation, you gotta understand it don't really fucking matter about what's going on. Once you include kids into a situation, and then you add into like a hate crime because racism and racist, that's nothing but a hate crime. So it's like you meaning to do what it is that you're doing. Also, I'm getting somebody, they were very demeaning to you. I know in the last situation, motherfucker was beyond demeaning. But they would have had a way better chance by speaking the truth. But considering, I don't really care. Nearby, a military base worker or a male watching that's secretly racist or racism hacked the computer and some laptops. So someone could have just pooter, pruder. Also, someone's name could be like Prudence. Someone can be from some sort of Providence. Right now, they're secretly near some sort of a military beat. Military beat. A military near a beach. So someone could probably be a Marine. Racist, racism, hacked computers, laptops. Someone could have like a very high security clearance. But nearby a military base worker. So somebody is a nearby military worker near a base that's near you, watching and stalking. They were able to like use this person and utilize them, sheriff department in this hospital, because they knew that This person they had extremist views or something like that, or something that they said because someone's trying to avoid something hitting the news, but it's nothing that they can do. In the next hour, in the next hour, they're probably gonna get caught. Something like somebody's gonna get caught up in the shower. Okay, I don't know who it is, where they are. They're gonna be in the shower when they get caught up for this. Okay, they could have called someone that they knew from Montana, or they have ties to Montana, or they're from Montana. So wherever you are and there's a military base near you, is someone that works on that base, and it's a man. They have ties to sheriff department and a hospital or nursing homes, just something with the medical field, right? They can be from Montana or have some ties with Montana, or this can be occurring in Montana or near it. But this extremist group is about to be discovered because they could have hacked some computers, some laptops, or something. It's something with the name Pooter. It's with a P, first middle or last name. Someone could also be Persian. Or they could be from a Providence. Or that could be the name of like some condos that they live in, a street, a house. Also, they trying to hire someone to do like throat chakras, return to sender effective immediately. This, because I'm like, why am I feeling like somebody wants someone to choke or poison or something like that? Because somebody don't want someone to speak up about all of this shit. No, baby, we got to speak up on it. I told you, I'm going to keep going until shit hit my bank account and I get them for real paperwork without y'all trying to manipulate some shit and feel like, oh, well, she about to get this and then we're going to do it like this. We done played this game for a little bit too long. That's why with these hacked computers, laptops, and them trying to play with artificial intelligence, computer engineering. So they got computer engineers. So these people could have computer science, forensic science, of course, political science degrees. Someone could work in software. So they could do like Python, JavaScript. Definitely JavaScript, my bad. They definitely do JavaScript. They could work in an IT department. Someone could work for Best Buy, work at, or they could work in the electronic department of any like Target, Walmart, of course, Best Buy, pawn shops. If there's a craft store near there, you put a surveillance car near where, like, say if there's an electronics shop where you could either buy laptops, computers, tablets, phones, or something like that, and there's an arts and crafts store near there, just park right there. Somebody gonna pick up some shit. Also, someone's gonna pick on the fact that somebody was literally selling some kids pictures on the black market. That shit was in my dream too, because I'm telling you, Your Honor, can I just get about, I just need about 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. Please. Please. Just 5 minutes. Because I want to go ahead and make sure they don't want to go to Mexico no more. Okay, you ain't got to call immigration. Okay? I just, I got some shit to sort out. And instead of just being angry, if you could just give me like that 1 minute, 5 minute, I mean, whichever was, you know, is suitable to you. Because I know I won't be able to go over there to do, you know what I'm saying? Those are kids, man. Someone could be dealing with Whoever has these ties to Montana, a narc sociopath. They was trying to block somebody from not having a new beginning. Someone could have been trying to, make sure no one don't have a change. Motel. This is also someone could have streamed some stuff from a motel as well. Someone's name could be Montez, Montel, Miles, Milton. Heavy on the name Miles. Miles or Milton. Milton. Someone's name could be Wilson as well. Oh, Mr. Wilson. Someone's name could be Dennis. Dennis or Daniel. This could have been someone who got fired from a job and they've been wanting to get like they lit back with something. Someone likes to eat Kit Kat candies. Kit Kat or Twix. Or Snickers. I'm not a heavy chocolate eater. Because, I don't know, I just can't eat chocolate like that. Or those candies that come in the gold package, Pharrell's or so whatever it is. 304, Hispanic female, dark skin. She has children, but no real education, but they're a scammer. They could have helped somebody do this with the motel. They could have also had people do like demonology work. They also could have had somebody to try to convince them that they knew had like HIV or they knew that they had herpes or some shit like that. And it was like, if you do this for me, they not knowing that this person been working for the police or whatever, to like send like one of their counterparts or people that they work with or one of their clients or something like that, who got HIV or whatever. This is also someone who could have ran the scam with the Wells Fargo bank. Also, they have ties to Las Vegas, Oregon, Washington as well, Wyoming. They could have had access or ties with the Sheridan, Wyoming's Veterans Affairs, the Psychology Department. The shit you find out. Also, these were people that had ties to some Portuguese or Brazilian people that worked with a resort company. Icon Park. Down convention center area in Orlando. Or like whatever major convention city downtown. It could be Las Vegas, it could be California, it could be Texas. I'm trying to think of who else has like major big parks that like, people would think of. New York, Maine, Florida, of course, maybe North Carolina. I don't know any major parks in New Jersey, but New Jersey, Texas, of course. I don't know major parks in Kentucky or Tennessee. It's just more hiking trails. Someone could have also been planning or plotting on like for them to get rid of evidence. If you are FBI and you're investigating something, they're planning on, I'm telling you, it's a camping trip, a hike, a trail, a waterfall. But however, once they plan to get there, they're planning to either push somebody off. Like if they go to Grand Canyon, they're planning to push one particular person off that fucking cliff. If there's a walkway, they're gonna try to make it seem like they didn't know the weather for that place, and like someone could be like a clumsy walker or something like that. They could be clumsy. And they were gonna blame it on, yeah, they were just walking fine, and then it was like they slipped as we was going up this way to go hike. Someone is really trying to play this. This person could be a jeweler or own some kind of jewelry store, online or physically, that has ties to this resort company, computer, laptop. Someone could also be operating out of a computer, laptop repair company or repair store. There's one repair store that I knew of with computers was over there off of OBT near that smoke shop. It was like on the side of that building before you get to the True Leaf. Right in there, there was a computer repair shop. So if you see a computer repair shop, they could be running something out of there. Also, you're going to find that they were part of whoever has this resort company or run it, or that computer or electronic repair shop, pawn shop, or whatever. You're going to see that they were, once you retrieve the database, you're going to find out that they went on. If you go find their Reddit, it's either Reddit, Quora, and it's another site where they've been talking about racism threats and about them not liking particular race groups. If it's like a Portuguese group, they don't like the blacks, they don't like white people and shit like that. Or it's just like we don't like these black people, we don't like these white people, we don't like Brazilians. Or it's like, oh, we don't like this type of, like, somebody, when you catch them in whatever this is, this military base, computer, pawn shop, electric shop, a resort traveling company, also cruise company, a cruising company. Someone's last name can be Cruz. It will be like a police officer trying to flip just to avoid um, going to prison, and say that they were adamant on putting a crime that they did on someone else. And it's like when they getting ready to do the arrest, it's like somebody looking up like, nah, something ain't right. And someone's like, no, they planted on me. They did do this to me. They did do this to me. And they was going to convince everybody like, no, it's not. That's not what it is. It's not what it is. And it's like something that somebody said is going to make somebody, wait a minute. Yes, the fuck you did. And as soon as somebody be like, wait a minute, and before they can finish try to put the handcuffs on somebody, I'm just seeing somebody saying, I'll kill him. I'll kill him. And it's like, what? What you mean? It's like somebody could end up flipping or asking a person a particular question, and when they ask them this, it's like they're gonna be either super defensive or be like, "Why you questioning what it is that I'm saying? Y'all been believing me this long, so why is it that you don't believe me now?" And and then every time that they're doing this, it's because they want somebody to keep going along so they can finish this crime out. Also, mirroring someone's phone, because I'm getting like somebody could have been told somebody, leave them alone. If they're not what this is and they're not what that is, why are you still trying to be on their phone? Why are you still trying to hack their phone? Why are you still, adamant about doing this, or why are you still adamant about doing that? And it's just like, because, and the only thing they can say is because, they did me wrong and I just want to make sure I can keep up with their whereabouts. But it's like, if they ain't really doing nothing to you, what's the purpose of keeping up with their whereabouts type shit? This could be a Dominican female that has ties, light skin, doing voodoo work, but they like racist too. This could be someone's baby mom that has ties with this military person. Someone's name could be Titus. Damn, not Titus. That's crazy. Titus, Tyron, Tyreek, Tyson, Tyrone. Someone could have recently purchased some type of drone or something. Somebody could be jealous of something. Also, it's like someone's like, I just need you to see how I'm seeing it from. It wasn't really me. I was really trying to stop it, but I don't know. It's like, but you started something that you now realize you can't stop. I'm telling you, it's a whole bunch of females where it's some men that could be literally fucking watching and pissed off like, but then it's like now someone have to learn a lesson. That's why pillow talking, you can't do that. That's why you can't involve everybody in your fucking business. Because when they start doing this shit, and then the shit get too far, and then it's like, shit, we fit to face time, man. We fit to be hitting bars, and then all the people that's involved. Of course, you're gonna have a whole bunch of angry fucking people. Helped with the green card, Honduras or Salvador. Someone, you could be Honduran or Salvadorian. That could also help with this bank fraud, trafficking, weapons, drugs, children, women. Someone could have been in that lifestyle. Someone could have been accustomed to doing arson. Someone's trying to attempt to, the medical providers, the sheriff people, or some firefighters or something could be trying to destroy evidence or trying to set these places on fire. So these companies, so it's going to be a Dominican spot that could end up getting set on fire, or it could happen in the Dominican Republic. Also, some kind of resort area or a particular company in the place could end up getting set on fire, pawn shop, electric shop, because they have all this. It's also, where they be going to those computer lobbies. It's a computer lobby too, or a massage parlor, adult toy store as well. Could be prevalent. Someone's name could be Aldo, Alfredo, Fredo, Marchesi, Marchesi, Marcarcio, Marconi. That name is prevalent. They could have got these people from Instagram. Someone's baby mama. They could have met them off of Instagram or some shit like that. They're hyper focused on doing something at this time. Also, they could have got the help or the assistance. Someone could have been born in between 1970s. I'm hearing like 72, 73, 74, 77, 79, 78. Someone could be like 53. So if they was 53, they could have been born 70, what, 72, 73. This is like, also, these are people that will hang out in front of somebody and be smiling like, yeah, 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 yeah. And then they be on their phone and they talking, but they talking about setting somebody up, like while smiling in your face, like, yeah, we cool, we cool. And I'm like, I hate this bitch. Or I hate this man. Or it's some weird shit. Talking bad via about somebody. This is also some folks that's about to get caught up in some check cashing scams. Also, these were people who's telling people to search a name up via a search bar. Recent people you spoke with observe you in a group or an organization. Also, it's 3 women that keep doing this. It's like, I put a spell on you. You're weird. Also, someone could be trying to do a ruse. A Dominican spiritual dark male and female doing voodoo, trying to cover up some check cashing scams. Someone went as far as, because they don't like this other nationality or whoever they doing this again, but this is like someone who purchased a curly wig or a wig similar to whatever the person is, so that when they go into like Amscot, MoneyGram, Walmart, whatever, to cash this check, that they would be like, oh, this is them. This is also someone who stole a home. This person is a huge red flag. Someone could have been like, oh, I met this bitch off of Instagram, or my baby mama bringing this female over, or this Honduran or the Salvadoran bitch over, whatever. And they thinking they about to sleep with them or something, but not realizing that these people are trying to put them to sleep. Yo, I'm telling you, it's a whole bunch of sneaking, double crossing, but either way it go, how this is sitting down below where the government and feds, SWAT, U.S. Marshals, and Archangel protection is. This is like Federation. They watching all this shit go down because it's like, it's funny. Because like I told anyone, you doing something towards me, the elites already know what's happening. They just watching the smaller guys who they knew y'all was going to do black market stuff. They knew y'all was going to do the cameras, the streaming. They knew it was going to be something big. But why would the bigger people who got the bigger money take the fall for the shit that you were willing to do? Because I'm hearing someone say, however, did I put a weapon to your head to make you do it? Somebody is literally going to say that to a whole group of people. I don't even give a care if they already were like business owners, did real estate or whatever. I'm hearing someone literally say, and it's coming out from like an attorney or any of the people involved. I'm hearing them literally say, but did we put a weapon to your head and force you to do this? That's crazy because I mean, well, y'all gave us the clearance to do what it is that we do, and then y'all said that y'all promised us protection. This is going to turn out bad for a whole lot of people. Somebody like, well, shit, well, I have these people that know how to do this. A jeweler. Someone can be Hispanic. I told y'all whole community is being watched. They watching every little bit. Some of this jeweler got ties to police officers and hospitals and sheriffs. So they feel like they got something in their bag, and then it's like, well, shit, if I need a personal ambulance or EMT, they may know like a couple of them, not too many, like maybe 7 of them out of it. So you probably have about a solid, solid 7 that are like fire or EMTs or something like that. But PD and doctors and stuff like that. Also a botanica or a metaphysical store. This is someone trying to come in like, I wanted to even the score, but let me go ahead and go give them an apology and try to get this back. It's somebody like, it's fake. Someone don't feel like somebody's name could be Carrie. Something that somebody did December 5th. Someone could have stayed at the Hilton, Hamilton, Harris. Someone's name could be like Paris or some shit like that, or Carrie, Carrison, Kareem, Karina, Karima. Someone could be Scorpio, Sagittarius. Someone could have ties to Georgia. Someone's definitely dealing with it like a fucking drama queen. I told you not to bring that drama my way. Feud and beefing. So someone could be beefing. Someone is telling. Someone could be 5'9". Somebody else could have been born in 1982. Someone do have heavy ties to Georgia. A black female traveled to Louisiana for spell work. Someone has their navel pierced, their belly button pierced. I said navel. Child, who granny is in this energy, okay? For me to say navel, like, baby, I was not born in 1942. Eartha Jean. Someone's name could be Jean, Jeannie, Eugene. Something about eugenics. So someone could work in the economics department or sociology degree. Honeybees, or someone could be, someone's name could be Maya or Myra. So it could have a tattoo of a bee or something like that. Someone's name could be Bella. Someone could shop at that store. What is it called? Bell's Outlet. If you go through a home and you're trying to figure out what's going on, but they went to a grocery store and they purchased either a meal with portobello mushrooms or it's portobello mushrooms on a grocery store receipt. So whenever you go in, it's going to be somebody had recently either went grocery shopping or something like that, or you know on a stakeout and you see that they either bought steaks, portobello mushrooms. That's gonna be some of your people. Movement of records, the government is involved. So someone could be like Georgia, Colorado, Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia. They trying to make some phone calls. Wherever the check cashing spot is. Also looking at how they move the information for someone to not discover about a home. There's drones hovering these motherfuckers, regardless of what they doing. Damn, somebody gonna get beat to death. A man really pretended to be a woman, but they looked like a female trying to fake a pregnancy to somebody. They could have a tattoo of bees on them, butterflies, or they could call their nickname, oh, my name Honey. They call me Honey. Yo, that shit sounds like it's suspicious. But somebody could have got them off of like a social media platform, Instagram, Badoo, Tammy, Grinder, Craigslist, Double List, escort sites, some. Something like about fentanyl. Someone's name could be Federico, Francisco, Francine, Francesca. Ties to a club. A black dark-skinned female works fast food or at a warehouse. I feel like for extra money they do scamming. And then you escort, OnlyFans, Backpage, any type of adult site. But they could be informing and telling on some of their friends that they did this check cash and stuff with. Green card, they didn't realize that somebody was involved in trafficking. So it was just like, shit, do you not know how much time we can get for this? Like somebody finally seeing it. Somebody put the, someone's name could be Sandra, Sandy, Susie, Nikki, Veronica, Victoria, Venetia, Patricia, something. They didn't realize somebody was involved in some type of trafficking. It was like drugs is one thing, but the guns and keys and other shit, somebody was not there, and someone may have thought that they was friends with somebody. A female works on a military base. They didn't realize how far this shit went. So my name could be like V or something like that. Confidential settlement payment to keep quiet or conceal some info about someone's immigration status. Someone will find out how energy is used to help these celebrities rank up on social media and stuff. Nicki Minaj, Silk the Shocker, Rick Ross, what's his name? Lil Duval. It was due to somebody's family ties to do this. Also, these were people that was trying to befriend somebody. Someone's gonna realize somebody's family they traffic. Somebody gonna realize that they so-called family. I know mine's did. I've been there, done that. I know for a fucking fact they've been trafficking the fuck out of my kids. The longer that I've been away from these fucking kids, they trafficking. But in order for me to not lose my motherfucking cool, of course, it's happening. But it's only so much fucking I can do until they can go ahead and clear out my motherfucking path. I need some money to hit this fucking bank account because this gaslighting shit, y'all really getting on my fucking nerves. Y'all had a better chance on all these fucking dumbass motherfuckers y'all hired and was trying to get them to play along in this shit. You had a better chance to playing it with these motherfuckers than it is with me. Cause now it's like I can see why they sitting here. We don't want her to get this money. We don't want her to get this money. Why would you be so scared? Why would you be so scared? Cause I can bet on myself. The feds will be like, I'm gonna fuck with her. I'm pretty sure good friendship and bonds. What do you want to do about this situation? I don't know. I'm just trying to make sure that I keep being a legal, law-abiding citizen. That's it. Because if I have to go ahead and just do shit on my own, that's where all these people involved. And if you don't arrest them, they will be arrested one way or another. I'll give you my word. I will be sure that it will happen one way or another. Because if this is a whole bunch, a lot of motherfuckers that want to operate dirty, I'm 1,000,000,000% sure I can get their asses locked up for a good ass time. You're not gonna play on people's lives. You're not gonna play on other people's kids, and then think that you and yours supposed to still stay safe, and you're supposed to go ahead and make false allegations on people's lives and their kids. And you making change. You making pennies on the motherfucking dollars to me. Because they know for a fucking fact releasing this type of money to me. Y'all thought me being peaceful was a problem. Me with that money with me, I ain't ever gotta be loud. I ain't ever gotta be loud. I'll say some funny shit and it's gonna be true and factual. However, is it my turn to play yet? I'm just curious. Because if with this being a whole bunch of motherfucking more females, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of men willing to go ahead. You know what? Rita, you got it. Either you working with me or against me. The choice is yours. Choice is yours. I don't make idle threats. And it ain't no threat. It's a guarantee you will be under a motherfucking prison. I'm pretty sure you fucked over some people that you had no business fucking over. I have zero problem. There you are. You need to catch them in the act. Or what you need from me. You help me, help you. We help each other. Because I want every fucking female involved in this shit. Because how the fuck you call yourself a fucking woman and you allow this shit to happen to some kids? That's where the problem come at. And then you call yourself want to be gay and then want to transform into a fucking woman. Conduct yourself accordingly. And you thought that shit was funny and you watched some kids get hurt in this shit. You got to remember you was a little fucking boy that needed some help once upon a time, wasn't it? But I'm pretty sure if you looking as a woman and people know that you a real fucking man, I'm pretty sure it's a man out here that's got some shit he need to sort out. Pouring them your way? Too easy. Is it my turn to play that? That's all I'm curious about. Because how far y'all came on my life over a bag, over my shit, and then having fun eating up on a good old haul, getting plastic surgery, getting your teeth and shit, getting veneers and all this motherfucking shit off of my dime. And as my kids having to fucking suffer day by day, second by second, hour by motherfucking hour, while y'all hoes sit back and act like ain't shit fucking happening. Run me my shit. Run me my shit. That's all I ask for. But if you feel like I got to beg for it or do some dumb shit, okay. With money or without money, what I say shall be done. Whoever you are shall be, whether I know you or don't know you, it shall be done. Sharon, it shall be done. Sherry, it shall be done. Carrie, it shall be done. Whether you in music industry or not, you just don't fuck with everybody. I don't ever really care about people. And then it's like, why is it that you don't trust nobody? Because look at this shit. The feds and the government should have been handled this. But Too many people want to become 33rd degree. Everybody want to become part of a Mason or be a fucking Eastern Star or be a part of the fucking Shriners or want to try to sit at the big fucking table until they realize what the fuck really be popping off. Y'all been disguising y'all motherfucking selves behind fucking church walls for way too fucking long. Y'all been disguising yourself behind these fucking sheriff departments and police departments for way fucking too long. These fucking hospitals been getting away with bullshit for way too fucking long. I would fucking know that because look at who the fuck you hired. You got Carla, Lynette Dawkins working in your shit. You got Yvonne working in that shit. You got certain people in these fucking school systems. It ain't about the school systems fucking failing. It's about who the fuck we got in these motherfucking school systems. Because sometimes y'all be thinking y'all kids be, committing suicide and being depressed and all this shit because of other kids. And unbeknownst to you, it be these grown ass fucking adults, that principals, your school directors, your board of education, even other fucking teachers amongst that fucking school be fucking paying these fucking kids. They know what ghetto kids that ain't got no motherfucking common sense, that they know won't ever fucking graduate. They're probably gonna be failing like 50 fucking times, and they will pay these fucking kids and their fucking families to fucking harm your kids, bully them, and beat them up, steal from them, stalk them, and harass them, and cyberbully them. And unbeknownst to you, some of y'all parents, y'all don't be fucking knowing it be these fucking grown-ass adults at these schools paying these fucking kids in their family to do this. Well, little Anthony family, they strong, they not too good or whatever. They need food. They need electricity. He don't got that much clothes. Well, what else is going on? Well, he got some behaviors, but however, he'll listen to Miss Jones over here. And when he listen to Miss Jones, he do, he get his work done and stuff like that. But also, he'll look out for Miss Jones. He'll beat the student up over Miss Jones. They be utilizing that shit. Unbeknownst to y'all, y'all don't really fucking be realizing this shit been going on since I was a fucking kid. This is how I know what the fuck they do. And when they don't be acting like that, they can't get this shit off. They start when y'all parents and y'all could be feds. Y'all could be working in the government system, and you be like, yeah, my kids are in college or whatever. And then all of a sudden, your kid just they get wild. You be like, why my kids all of a sudden want to be at these parties, and why my kids flunking out of this? Why they keep switching degrees and shit like that? Because they got fucking people who paying them. Oh, this kid's parent, they fund our college, right? So that kid's parents who fund the college, they gonna go look for whatever weakness this kid has, because they be like, well, they came here on a silver spoon. I had to bust my butt to get this one to be the dean of this school. I had to bust my butt to go ahead and be over this school. Well, you know what? I didn't like their dad's attitude, even though he gave us the 10 million for our school and our university or whatever. But it doesn't give their child any need to come to class late. And mind you, the kid probably only came late because they probably got sick. Something's going on, unbeknownst to them, because people do go through shit. Just because people got money don't mean that people don't go through shit. But they will find these kids' weakness, like, oh, they a virgin or something. Oh, they like this type of boy. It be people really doing shit like this. You'll be so surprised. They do it at university. They do it heavily once these kids hit middle school and high school. I ain't telling you no shit that I ain't already know. I ain't been through my motherfucking self experience and saw other motherfuckers go through. You ever been to the fucking school where the kids that be dressing nice, be the hoodest motherfucking kids? You go figure out where they live at. Yeah, they may have both of their parents, but both of their parents both still getting Medicaid, Section 8 and shit like that. But how you affording Jordans and shit, and both of your parents barely made $10 to $15 an hour? Oh, Miss Allen been one of your teachers to help you. Okay, Mr. Dean was one of them people who helped you with this, huh? And unbeknownst to you, while you watching this shit, they be the ones bullying y'all, these kids, these teenagers, you name it. They will pay these fucking people to do this shit. And then on the military base, what they do on the military base is they're going to find out, like, if you, say for instance, right now, you be like, I want to go into the military. But I would tell anybody, when you go into the military and you ever have family that was in the military, don't say shit. Don't say shit. Don't say shit about anybody's rank that you know. Because some of y'all can go in like I did. I had people that they didn't know that I knew sergeant majors of bases. They didn't know I knew sergeant majors of the schools. They didn't know that I knew commanders and generals and shit like that. And when they figured that shit out, that's when they start fucking with me. They made sure that I didn't get my promotions. They will make sure that you will have a tough time. God forbid that it's time for you to go to war zones. They ain't for to look out for you. Well, shit. They got sergeant major daddies. They daddy is a colonel. They're this, and then shit will go on. They will do it like that. Guilty by association. Guilty by association coming to tell, may I have some of your time? I'm telling you. And none of this shit that's going on underneath the sun that ain't nobody gonna really know. Someone could have a tattoo of the native sun. They did not run the background check on a female worker or a female worker or a male worker from a military base. They didn't do a background check on some people. Now everybody fit to get caught up with guilty by association. So if this was a 187, you're gonna be caught up with it. Somebody was like, damn, I didn't feel that she would know that how this is, baby, quick, witty, and witty too. That's why you didn't know that most of the time if a hospital donate to a university or something like that, you have to be careful with that because they will be attempted to try to run clinical research unbeknownst to people. So depending on if you got like low budget health insurance and stuff like that, they will use that to go ahead to use it against you. Well, they don't know this. Someone also didn't run a background check on a hairstylist. They could want to try to do a clinical research. Also, this hairstylist had ties to a sheriff in the hospital as well. So they was operating off of this finances and stuff to keep quiet and keep the information quiet with these people from the military. Someone's name could be Wyatt. The movie The Equalizer is important. Double life, work, career, job. Someone's trying to figure out what was this tie with this bank. Why would they want to keep doing this? Also, this person is realizing it's a host. So someone could be using a host network, but also realizing that these people have narcissistic, sociopathic behaviors. Being upset because they was like, oh, well, we can't use her energy anymore. Energy harvesting, some veterans and active duty people that was involved with this bank trying to make sure someone didn't receive a bank transfer. Or try to say, like, say if you pulled up your information from your bank and it'll show like, oh, you transferring money between your bank accounts from your savings to your check-ins does not show that you got that type of money. And for someone, your bank statements will show like as if you have a lot of money. But every time I had to record the fact, I was like, well, why is it that it's saying that I have I made, like if somebody was looking at my bank statement one time, they was like, so it says that you make this type of money. I was like, no, I don't. And I remember they try to refuse me a home or a place to stay based off of that. Whoever went against you or going against you right now, they're about to face horrible, traumatic karma. So these will be people that will have to deal with people doing suicidal things, car accidents, M charges, or people attempting at shootouts, you name it. Because it's like the longer that they prolong it, the worse that it's going to keep getting and getting and getting and getting until it's like they do the right thing. Yeah, someone, you about to have a new beginning. You are in the spotlight, whether you know it or not. For someone, it may seem a little bit confusing about who has or who's actually on your side on this situation, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? You'll figure out who's really on your side or not. It'll be things, if you observe it enough, you can probably catch on to it. Focus on self-consistency and discipline, okay? Someone could try to come in and pretend like they want to be your friend, but they're part of this this money scam to try to get your money. They could be from Colorado, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, Florida, Georgia, Montana. I'm here in California, Massachusetts, New York, any type of Providence. Real recognized, real no game is being ran. So someone feel like they fit to run game on you. You could be Black Cuban, or someone could be Black Cuban that is not your friend, or someone, you know what I'm saying? Who is this? Stay to yourself at this time. If you're a veteran, someone could have been trying to say that you was a narc or a sociopath, and clearly it's not showing that. You have empathy, sympathy, you can empathize and shit like that, but this is like people that keep doing this. Who keep doing this? This person could have veneers. I'm telling you, someone could have recently got their teeth done or some shit. Stay to yourself, pursue no one, observe. Either they're going to come to you or just ignore these people, period. There's no block spinning. Don't give nobody no chance, especially if they're trying to, oh, I was just trying to send you an email or text you or call you. Shit. Don't ever take no shit like that serious. If they ain't coming to your face, you just know they just trying to play in your face. Period. Period. Someone's upset too. Like evil eye and trying to do throat chakra, shut up spells, different, just weird shit. Like this is weird fucking behavior. You're dealing with an undercover FBI female. I'm hearing a he-male. Made a wire transfer. Someone that was trying to claim to be your friend was the one that tried to steal your money. Someone could work at a bakery too. I'm hearing the name Naomi, Manny, Nikki, Brittany. Respond responsibly. Stop, breathe, and listen. Somebody gonna be telling you something. Just stop and breathe and listen. July, August, September, October. Something is coming in before this. So next month is very prevalent for about something to happen, okay? Somebody like they don't want to be hostile no more because somebody didn't realize that it was like, I'm hearing the other sides of me. I want to be trap queen or king. Like someone really thinking they was doing something trapping or tracking. The Arabs only help you because you donated to a cause. Shall we say how and why? So someone could have got some Arabs to help them with something. But the thing of it is, they only helped them because they donated to a cause that they had. Someone could be from like Qatar, Palestine, the Israel, or something like that. Whatever type of thing. That's the only reason why they decided to help them. This is also them trying to pay people to do, like, yeah, take them on this place, and we're going to do this. Someone could be a heavy smoker. Something about some car plates. They collected something off of someone's car plates. Do a reading on advice and guidance. A plea deal. Someone's going to jail. Someone you really do have people mad at you because you're straight. That's crazy. They wanted to cause intentional confusion. So they had these people come watch your social media, play in your energy. Like they'll be sitting here right now. I can tell a motherfucker sitting here. Bitch, go to fucking sleep. Take a nap. It's rainy outside. It's nice outside. Whatever. Go find you something fucking better to do than trying to feel like you're making intentional confusion. Because either fucking way, the feds is coming in. Okay. They got they dirty motherfuckers. Now they ready to come get y'all little low lives. We're not low lives because we can still steal things from you. Cancer. Shit, Veronica bitch ass couldn't do it herself. That's why her whole ass mad. Secret Society, Big Heads, Masons, Eastern Stars. Someone is definitely a Delta or AKA or a fucking Kappa. So black sororities. Speak your mind and don't hold back. You know what I'm saying? Black sororities, historical black colleges. Do you want the history to be fucked up because you want to go ahead? Well, I want to rank up. Okay, so you're gonna you're gonna fuck up everything that we've been trying to do to clear out in fucking history. To go ahead and hurt somebody, harm someone, sell their kids, try to steal their fucking money in their home just to go ahead and do what it is and end them. Come on now, based off a fucking lie. Someone was born in 1960, 1970. A Hispanic female with someone's name could be Fee or Felicia. Cause I'm gonna sound by Felicia. Someone could be a hair distributor or own a hair store or something like that, or like sell extensions. Someone with extensions. They could have a salon or a school, hair salon, hair school, or some shit like that. Someone could have a messy beard. Or someone haven't been shaven. A Hispanic female daycare, extended care. Oh shit, don't tell me it's a female with a mustache. Keep going in this moment. Heated phones, glitching, hacked phones. There's tap. Someone can have ties to Belize or trying to run off to Belize. Cape Verde, Cape Verdean, isn't that what they call them? Samantha, Tori, Lightning, a Sagittarius, that who set up for you to got a wire transfer. Wire. They could also have paid people to mess with your car wires or mess with wires or pliers or some shit like that. Also, these were the people who was supplying them to go ahead to record you being raped. A Sagittarius could have did this really fast and got paid for it. For somebody, somebody has twin boys from this person. Child, don't tell me it's somebody that set somebody up, got them raped, was trafficking them. Then they end up go back to intentionally get this person pregnant again. Child, imagine having a kid with a child, girl, honey, take your kids and fucking run. Don't ever let that fucking person back around you ever the fuck again. Ever the fuck again. And if this is something that they thought they was going to be able to play in your energy, oh, I'm going back to church. We all fall short. Shit, we all fall short of being worthy. But this shit right here, would you forgive somebody if they did some shit like that to you? Something about they could have used a crew of people. This is like somebody could have used some young motherfuckers born from between 1997 and 2006. Also, these people born in 1960, 1970, they could have utilized or did some crimes around 1997 and 2006, exactly just like this. Okay, something about all through the 1990s, these people were caught up in crimes exactly just like this, and I feel like this situation right here is what is getting them caught up. A Virgo, Aquarius, a Cancer, and a Leo. The gossip about a breakup, people being involved or not. July 23rd. July 23rd. September 4th, February 11th. February 15th. Someone could be 34. Something about between July 11th and July 23rd. Some ties to Texas. Something could be 5'6", 5'8", 5'9". Somebody had ties to the L.A. Reid and Clive Davis, so the music industry as well. Don't feel no type of way for ignoring their messages, calls, texts, and conversations. Speak up now. So someone could we want to come back around because it's like, well, they're not saying it, but I know they saying it, but they not saying it. And it's like somebody you pregnant by a motherfucker, don't let that motherfucker around you. That right there is unacceptable. That right there is unacceptable. Because if they knew about it, they did it, whatever the case may be, and they chose not to tell you, they kept trying to hold back, and I don't know what they're gonna say, motherfucker. You knew exactly what to say and what to do to make the money off the shit, but now it's like, oh, I got this with them and all this other shit, man. Fuck that motherfucker. That motherfucker is a non-factor in your life. Crazy how when I said that, afraid of what you may say, but for somebody, listen to what they have to say, because it's the worst part of this situation. Why kids got to be involved? That right there, that to me, that would feel like. I mean, I wouldn't be. And you can't be mad at God because God don't listen. Children are a blessing, regardless of how the fuck they came through. You know what I'm saying? And I know it sucks that it had to be. Sometimes that shit can incest and shit like that been there. But rape, I've been there. So like for me, if say that this was me and I end up having to be pregnant with some twins from somebody that did this to me or set me up to do that, that wouldn't be my first time. And it's like that would require a one-on-one session for me to be able to help a person to see the perspective, because this type of shit will put you in depression. I'll be the first one to tell you. You finding out that you got the R word done to you and then you get pregnant and have a kid by someone. I had that happen to me. I had that happen to me. But however, you know what I'm saying, the beauty of it was the happiness that I gained from that was the fact that I did not have to be around the father. I did not have to. They were trying to force me to be around that man. But it was like the beauty of it was the child came out of it. That baby is innocent. Them kids didn't ask to be here, with that type of situation. And with the fact that I didn't ever receive the apology, none of that. So I had to learn to give myself closure in that type of situation. And when you got to give yourself closure, whenever you getting, the R word done to you and you are a survivor of that situation, and the father, of the kids and stuff like that, it's gonna hurt for a little bit, but then it's just like you gotta always remember, see the sunshine and the joy in them children. Whatever you do, you gotta always see the sunshine and the beauty in them kids over any fucking thing else. It don't matter about who the daddy is or whatever the case may be, because when they can't come back and say nothing to you, they don't want to apologize to you or nothing like that. They meant to do exactly what they did to you. Trust and believe that. Let me reassure you. They meant to do what it was that they did. They didn't ever intend on apologizing. Most of them, you know what I'm saying, depending on the situation, on the circumstances, most of the time it'd be like a power move to try to force you to stay with them. But the blessing of it is the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever you do, don't ever get like angry with that person or whatever. It's just gonna be what the fuck it's gonna be. But and it sucks for somebody to be like, well, then how is the your womb wouldn't be able to carry them kids, because if God felt that them kids did not have a bigger purpose than what had occurred, whether it was, rape or whatever the case may be, if God didn't feel that there was a bigger purpose for them kids, he wouldn't have chose you, he wouldn't have chose your womb, and he wouldn't have chose you to carry through with them kids. Because if he didn't want them to be here, trust and believe me, it would have been a miscarriage. It would have been something crazy happening. However, if you was able to carry them all the way through, they was able to breathe, get their breath, they living, they thriving. Keep it to yourself, but just enjoy the fact that, hey, they here. Don't ever just take on that fact of, I gotta look at them because this man did this to me, baby. That's gonna create a hate for them kids out of this world that, honey, you won't ever recover from, nor with them kids. But however, when you can recover and just see the beauty of it, like, you know what, I'm a firm believer. I had to go through it and I didn't like having to go through it like that. But when I had my kids, and like I said, Adrian was, a product of the R word, even though I was technically married to him, but it was a contracted thing. And he did do the R word for me to be able to have him. But it was just like, I did not ever take away from my son, like the beauty of just having that little boy. It was just like at first it was just like, oh, poor child. But it's like, I just looked at all the beauty versus the negative quality of the situation of how he was conceived. I just wanted to see him as that baby boy, that little boy. He needed my milk. He needed him, mommy. He needed him. He needed him, mommy. And I was going to be the best mommy to the best of my ability that I could be, even though I was, raped. But shit happens. Life happens. Don't ever just sit there and fold because someone wants to like beat you down. That is a sociopath. That is a narcissist. That's a psychopath. There'll be people that want to try to do that to you to break you down. Like, haha, that's why you gotta be by yourself. I wouldn't give a fuck. Because all the only thing is, that's the best guidance and advice that I can give you. See the beauty in that child. Fuck who you procreated with. It could be a possibility that that child will come out looking like the other parent. But however, let me explain to you. When the child come out looking like the other parent, just know that they think like you. They're going to behave like you. They're going to be smart. If you smart or whatever, they're going to be super fucking intelligent. If you make boss moves, them kids going to make even bigger boss moves. And that's what you focus on. Not about who helped you, who they didn't help you. They forced it on you. But however, God said, I need you to do something. I got something way better for you than what the fuck they did. Because when God needed to block them out the way, he gonna block them out the way. Especially if they not gonna do right for the benefit of them kids. He gonna get them out the way. Whether he put them behind bars in the grave or make them go ahead and pay for the hell that they put you through with other people around them. It's gonna be one of three things. That's why they do it in threes. They're going to make them people pay for all the hell that they put you through the people that they deal with and got around them. Put them behind bars or their ass going to be in the grave. That's how that's going to work. But your job is, as the woman with these kids, you supposed to do better with these children. You supposed to be loving on these kids. It don't fucking matter because I get tired of these women that y'all hurting and harming these fucking kids because I can't stand it because I got raped from my daddy or I got this happen to my brother or my uncle. I get it. That shit hurts. It hurts. But it wasn't their fault. But your womb was chosen to go ahead and bring them children here, right? So when your womb was chosen to bring them kids here, it was chosen for a reason. And them kids are probably chosen to do something so magical because the Most High Creator knows what we're going to think before we think it. He knows our heart before we know what our heart is doing. He knows if we're going to go through depression. He knows if we're going to lose our shit. God knows that before we do. That's why I tell people, be like, why is your heart like that? Because I believe in a higher power, and that higher power got me through some shit that I didn't feel like I should have even fucking made it through. And me doing that, you got to understand, I had to do with incest. I had to do with rape. I had to deal with all that shit. But it did not stop me from being a fucking mother. It didn't. Because I knew that the possibility with the rapes and all this shit that happened to me, hey, them kids is either going to come out like you or they're going to come out like the people who caused the harm to you. You got to live with the fact that there's a possibility of dealing with that. But I had so much fucking hope. The kids will probably, if that happened to me, I know them kids will probably come out looking like the goddamn father, but they going to have the fucking brains and the fucking intelligence of their goddamn mommy. And the confidence of me having that, it's like, goddamn, y'all going to do some great things. And by all means, if I got to go fucking work to the core and be the biggest workaholic to just make sure that every fucking dream that they inspire to fucking have, mommy gonna make it happen. Because they gonna be way bigger than what it is. You remember, you gotta go ahead and be able, because it's gonna be a time where you can go look that person in the eye and say, I did that. I did that. I did that shit on my own. Because there'll be a motherfucker thinking they laughing. Ha ha, that's why you got to be a single mom. And ha ha ha, I made sure my kids made it to the motherfucking top without you, bitch. Without your funky bitch. Without your dirty ass motherfucking family. Fuck you and your fucking bloodline, bitch. I raised that. You can't have no joy, no excitement. Because you know what's the beauty of the fucking single woman and the woman that go ahead and raise them fucking kids to be the best fucking thing they could be, making the biggest fucking money they could ever fucking make. I did that. I did that, hoe. Without interruption, because I know in your next season, because with the Life Path 1 being here, and it's like I want to cry for you because I've been there. I've been there because I know it's going to work one way or another. They come out looking like you, they going to act like that fucking father. They come out looking like that father, and it's going to hurt you because God only doing that just to test you, baby, test your strength. My agent came out looking like his goddamn daddy, but that boy was smart. I know like he can get out of some shit, but shit, it hurt me. It hurting. But the beauty of it is, I grew them up. I made them as far as I could. And with all the fucking interruption and shit like that, guess what? I enjoyed my motherfucking motherhood. Soraya telling me, Mommy, I want to be a mommy. I want to be a good mommy like you. That was enough for me to not give a fuck what the world say. Well, my baby say, Mommy, you the best mommy. I know what that feels like. I know what the fuck that feels like, bro. Don't ever let nobody make you feel less than. Just because you got raped, you ain't gonna ever fucking be less than no fucking body. Because sometimes God is using your body to bring them kids. And it's so much shit that be happening. I speak for those women. I speak for those kids. I've been that kid. I stand up for them fucking kids. You know when they get hurt. You know what the fuck that feel like. And just because you have to birth some kids on this motherfucking world, get the fuck up and do the best that you can. Don't ever look at them kids like, I just hope. No. If they looking like that motherfucker, they got you in them. They got your heart. They got your brain. They got your drive. So every day that you get up, you make sure you thriving to make sure that they don't need or want from nobody. I pride myself on that. Because I'm going to always fucking remember there was always a fuck ass, pussy ass man with a fuck ass mama that somebody should have blew that bitch head off her motherfucking shoulders. She should have been fucking swallowing than anything. I got to remember that. It was behind every fuck boy, there is a fuck mama. I've been there. So either you gonna put 2 feet down, stand 10 fucking toes, baby, shit, sometimes it's gonna make you turn cold a little bit. Just a little bit. This shit ain't gonna ever fucking shut down. I don't give a fuck. If you don't want them babies, bring them to me, because them kids deserve a fucking chance. Because look at the world. The world will fucking eat you up, swallow you, spit you the fuck out. And baby, you wouldn't know if you coming left or right. You don't know if you pissing. You don't know if you shitting. You don't know if you thinking. You don't even know if you fucking living. I've been there. I've been there. Don't ever let nobody make you feel less than because you was sexually abused, regardless of who the fuck it was from. Either they was going to protect you or they was going to fail you. You don't go back to the same fucking place where it caused you to hurt. No. Because like I said, when it came to that rape, guess what? I'm pretty sure God is handling a lot of these motherfucking, he probably dog walking their ass. They going to go through the hell of the same people that they thought that they was going to laugh with you about. They was going to pick on you, harass you, stop. Guess what? They fit to go through that same hell. If not, they fit to be in a prison or in a good-ass fucking pine box. It's only going to work in threes because God going to kill motherfuckers in threes. I seen it. Take care of your motherfucking kids. Fuck if the daddy there or not. I'm not going to no fucking courthouse to force no fucking grown-ass man to do something that he know he should fucking do on his own accord. Not trying to do it to just go ahead and try to pull a power move because you don't want to talk to them no more. I went with that with James Henry Taylor V. Now look at where the fuck I am. My life was going great. And then boom, oh, she don't want to talk to me. She don't want to keep up with me. But you and your fucking funky ass mama fought tooth and nail right alongside these fuck ass people who were supposed to be my caregivers. That was willing to pay a whole fucking neighborhood to shut the fuck up, to take the fucking money for one woman. Because I didn't want to go back to some bullshit. Because I didn't want to be part of their secret society. It'll be people willing to fuck up your life because of that. Honey, pregnancy ain't shit to me. Because I know how to handle that. Pregnancy, I can handle that. Going through a pregnancy alone, I can handle that. Going through labor alone, I can handle that. God seen that a long time ago. All 7 of my births, I was walking alone. Even with a motherfucking man laying next to me, I was still by myself. At every fucking ultrasound, every fucking appointment and checkup. James Henry Taylor wasn't in none of them. He went to one ultrasound and that's when I had Geneva. All the rest of my shit, I did that by myself. Going through labor, that was by myself. Imagine having the person in there, he sleeps while you're pushing out their kid. Imagine a person coming in. My daughter was damn near already out when he came back in after he was done fucking around. So Sharita Darshell, I can't speak for the rest of you fucking females. I did that shit. I had to drive myself while in full-blown labor. Imagine getting to the fucking hospital, you already fucking 7 to 8 centimeters dilated. Driving myself to a hospital. That's why I don't give a fuck about a friend. I'm leaving from my so-called friend's house that were on the military. Oh, I got to do homework, bitch, but you see that I'm in labor, though. You see that I'm in labor. You help me walk so I can walk the baby down. I'm in labor. It seemed like you in labor. I am, but okay. Well, you know that I shouldn't be driving myself, but clearly watch me drive myself to the fucking hospital. The beauty of being a single mother that had to be strong. I didn't want to. I had no choice. I had no choice. So if I ever had to go back through that shit again, it's not by choice, but I'm going to do what I got to do. Because them kids stand a motherfucking chance. I don't need a man's validation. I don't need the next woman's fucking validations because I've been having to give it to myself for over fucking 36 plus years of my own fucking life. Not no mama, not no aunties, not no cousins, not no friends. I have been having to give myself that validation. I have to congratulate myself. Sharita, you got a bomb-ass A in your class today. I congratulate myself. So looking for attention from none of you bitches, I never fucking cared. You gotta understand, don't nobody go harder than a fucking female acting ass fucking man that gotta figure out what the fuck another fucking grown woman doing. If you said you move the fuck on, move the fuck on. Get out your bitch ass fucking feelings. Take your bitch ass fucking mama before y'all go ahead and be missing in the grave somewhere fucking with me. I'm tired. I'm tired. Because I'm not going to hunt for you. I'm not going to look for you. I'm pretty sure you got enough fucking problems. And with rape being on the board, I'm pretty sure that's a crime that ain't got no time on it. Rape ain't got no time limit on it. So anybody who ever accessed it and the person ever recorded it and put it on the fucking internet, ain't no time limit on it. If they put it on Twitter, OnlyFans, and all this other shit, and all these other people that believes in Pandora, and they can find that shit on the fucking, ain't no statutory limit to sex crimes. Ain't no statutory limit to that. So at any given time, anybody that came through for the fucking state of fucking Florida, you knew something about me that I didn't fucking know, and you held on to it and act like, oh, I ain't had nothing to do with it. Do you not know how much fucking karma you can get? You knew something that could possibly be detrimental, hurt this person, cause something to their character or reputation, and you know it was wrong. Oh, they ain't got shit to do with me. All right, the fact that you seen it, you know the person, you can reach out to them. You're guilty by the fucking association. And God forbid that you talking to the people who could have posted, knew about it, spoke on it. Do you not know how much you could get charged on that fucking crime just as much as the person who did it or let alone posted it? You're just as guilty by association. And God forbid that there was kids that came through it and a person tried to intentionally cause an abortion because of what the fuck they did, which that's what the fuck they did to me last year. That boy knew he had got me raped. That boy knew he had told my son about this shit. And versus my son speaking up or saying something, I was like, and I even pulled my son to the side. I was like, son, is there something I need to know that you're not telling me? No, oh no, mom. Oh no, mom. Are you sure, son? Imagine about the same man that I know for a fucking fact set me up, recorded me, got me raped and everything. Imagine that same motherfucker come to the hospital while your son is sick in the hospital. My special needs son, Marcus Antoine, was in the fucking hospital. You come back to the hospital and act like you didn't know nothing? That's pretty fucked up. And I was still forgiven. Knowing I shouldn't trust his ass. I already knew I shouldn't trust him, but it's like, shit, Sharita, this is the closest thing for you to figure out what the fuck going on around you. Because a lot of these fucking crimes and this shit going on around you, I ain't ever had no issues with the Dominicans. I ain't ever had no issues with the fucking Spanish community. And all the fucking sudden I got an issue right after I was letting go of this nigga. After I let go of this one fucking particular person, all this hell pop off. How is it that I let go of one fucking person and I'm not trying to deal with him, but he want to keep it a secret, but you still want to come over and fuck on me though? But I wasn't worthy of doing, but you didn't want to tell your family. You didn't want to tell Marie. You didn't want to tell your homie Christopher. You didn't want to go tell your little gay friends over here. You didn't want to tell none of these motherfuckers, but you could come back over here. I've been wanting to have kids with you. I do want to have kids with you. Nigga, you just want a kid with me just to have a fucking child of me. I'm not Sonata. I'm not Sonata. I'm not her. I'm not the motherfucking crackhead motherfuckers, because any of the other bitches that I seen was on escort pages and then some. I'm not Liz Perez. I'm not Millie. I'm not the little fucking gay boy that you was hiding on the west side. I'm not Sandra Lee Rivera. I'm not Tammy. I'm not Tiki. I'm not none of these motherfuckers. And then you come over here and play in my motherfucking face and then act like you didn't know me, but then you want to come knock me the fuck up and then go run the fuck off and act like you don't know nothing. Nigga, you think you deserve to be around me? Do you think I really want to hear shit that you got out of your mouth when I confronted you like a grown-ass woman should? Do you know something that I don't know? And then you want to try to play this string along bait and switch and want me to be stuck in my head. Motherfucker, I don't do gaslighting, and gaslighting don't work too fucking well with me. And considering how the fuck you moving, I'm pretty sure I know enough fucking information that if somebody come looking right along with Luz Laredo, who been setting your ass up ever since that day when I took you was like, I'm married, sir, you cannot be with me being married. I made his ass file for fucking divorce. You gonna be divorced. You're not laying up with me and you're married. Oh, you need a divorce. You went on my dime. That's how we was going to Puerto Rico. But you had other motherfuckers thinking that it was the other way around, that you was fronting me to go to Puerto Rico. No. That was my money. That was my money. That was my car. You was rolling around in the fucking Rico in my shit. But as a grown ass man, you couldn't tell me that you was fucking around in any and everything that you could get your hands on, and then these people was trying to fuck up my car, blow up that fucking house, and you knew about it, but you couldn't tell me though. Because at this point, you can't even convince me like, oh, I was undercover and I had this and I had to do it. You're not going to convince me otherwise. You can't convince me that you got feelings for me. You can't convince me you have love for me. Because what I am convinced is that you is either a fucking CI, a Fed, or an undercover fucking cop in some shape, fucking form, or fashion. And on top of that, you got some shit on you. And then you brought me into some shit and you brought fucking hell to my fucking front door when I've been fucking running from fucking hell, and you knew that. My kids suffered. I don't even know if they fucking dead or alive, and I wouldn't dare fucking try to jeopardize anything because I worked too fucking hard to get into fucking peace, because I'm doing my best to let the fucking feds and the government do their goddamn job, outside of the fact that I already knew that these fucking people were stealing money, so I wouldn't be busting my ass so fucking hard to make sure that my kids had a quiet home, peaceful home, and that they was fucking safe. Because when my baby was calling me and saying, Mommy, I don't want to go to school no more, I want to homeschool, I knew something was wrong. My 6-year-old shouldn't have been sending me a picture of her drawing a grown man's private parts. My 6-year-old shouldn't know shit about that. A 6-year-old shouldn't know shit about that. That lets me know enough. In the hands of this fucking man, I knew he didn't give a fuck about them kids. And y'all watched that shit. You laughed on my fucking dollar, on my money, and on my why I'm fucking going through pain. It was funny, right? But what happens when all it takes for me, God, take them out, reveal to me that my enemies take they fucking kids? It's only fair. I want your kids. I want your fucking money. Because there's other fucking kids that deserve way fucking better. And those people with fucking kids alive, you and your whole bloodline deserve to be non-existent anymore. You should not exist. You shouldn't even fucking have kids. You need to be sterilized. I'm supposed to be sterilized, but they fucking utilizing my fucking uterus and my body parts and my organs and my eggs to help other fucking people have kids without my permission. That's my body violation. You violated my body. That's violation in the worst fucking way. And then you think I give a fuck about the next bitch or they motherfucking kids? This is the type of shit where you do develop a cold killer. I ain't no killer, but don't push me, but I don't feel the need to have to kill nobody because shit, half the fucking shit that people do, they gonna end up taking their own fucking self out. So I don't care. It's just not fair. Justice will be served one way or another. Whether y'all sit here and keep playing this because, oh, I'm official, I'm a Senate, I'm gonna keep playing this psychological game. You can play psychological warfare with another fucking bitch that's dumb as fuck because there's plenty of them. I live around a mass majority of the dumb fucks. I live around a lot of them. You have a better chance of fucking off with them and their fucking kids and their bloodline and their families than you did with me. You had a way fucking better chance. Because what's the worst they're going to do? Oh, God don't talk like that. And Jesus, bitch, ain't no Jesus, let alone let a God in you. And whatever God is in you is probably the real fucking demon. And that's the reason why I see it. Y'all, that's why I hate when fucking people come play in your fucking energy and then they be like, oh, it goes like this. No, it's time to deal. Just deal with your shit. And then it's like, oh, I'm trying to play a game. No, bitch, this is not fucking Jigsaw. This is not Anonymous. This is not, oh, I'm going to keep doing this and doing this. No, bitch, you're going to keep doing this till you hit a grave. Somebody you just need to know you deserve way fucking better. Way better. Stop wasting your motherfucking time on a motherfucker that don't even got time for themselves, let alone mental or emotional stability. Because if a grown-ass man is doing fuck shit and his family ain't stopping his ass from doing that, they're the enablers. They allowed that motherfucker to do that. So they deserve to go right on down with his ass. So if he was doing fuck shit and he recorded it and his family ain't saying nothing, whatever, justice, listen, somebody's justice is going to be that a motherfucker going to find his own fucking family getting locked up and be like, why they locking up my mama? Sir, ain't shit, and there ain't going to be no type of money that you can use to get any of them out. Your ass is next, and somebody going to try to go on the motherfucking run. They going to, don't come over here. Now he right here. Come get him. Because I'm not saving nobody who didn't plan on saving me, didn't want to help nothing. But it was cool to go ahead and play that game, right? It was cool to go ahead and go fuck on people that you knew I knew, right? It was funny, right? But what happens when that person get the last motherfucking laugh? This was a motherfucker, he was fucking on any tranny I knew. He was fucking on, I don't know which one is the gay ones, the kids or Zacharias. You fuck on Rizzy. You fuck on Sandra. You fuck on anybody. Had no type of self-control, and then the audacity to try to come toward, nigga, you got a better chance to go find you something safe to do. I wouldn't give a fuck if a person called me and talking about, oh, he gone. Sounds personal to me. Spiritual practitioner, dark-skinned female, friends, and lawyer. For somebody, the people that they have from India that fall in bed. The mechanic shop, tire shop person. Could have been drinking Hennessy, Jack Daniels. These are people that don't want you to overcome this. They wanted to call, listen, hostility, someone got beef with you. Sound personal. They ain't got beef with none of them. Be prepared for folks wanting to try and be nice and make up. Psych. Call them out on the spot. Spare no one. A recent person. Hostility. Yeah. But they want to be hostile with you, acting hard, trying to act tough, but won't bust a grape. But you will. Somebody in the next 3 years is for you. Somebody doing something in the month of July or August or last year, it had to be last year. It's going to reopen a cold case or get called a case that they probably had be reopened again. Somebody you are single and you're going to be a single parent. Be single and be a single parent and be happier than a motherfucker. Overstimulated by people's energy. I really do. That's why I have to be careful. It's probably time for me to not do this because the prophecies and predictions are coming through very quick. No need for no revenge. Justice is served. Life Path 5. So that person gonna finally be. I'm praying that James Henry Taylor V and his folks and everybody involved get locked up. Anybody that helped that man and anybody that helped Sheila I hope all of these motherfuckers get locked up. Anybody that had a chance to fucking like apologize, shit, like I said, I ain't obligated to say shit down. Whatever karma is, they karma. But a lot of these people are going to federal, they serving federal time. A lot of them are about to get 20 years to life. Because since nobody spoke up, because like I said, some of them would have had a chance if they had spoke up to me or something like that, or said something, and they chose not to. They're about to, somebody gonna end up getting 3 years to try to get immunity to get out of this shit. From my old community, anybody from the old community, and that was taking the money too, Affinity Hair Academy included. Anybody was at that school during that time when I was in Affinity, them included. Them included. The recent hit price that they put out, the sheriff, is two of them. Two sheriffs and a PD. An emergency driver, so they already premeditating the crime about who will be picking up the body. Someone you know will try to help, a sincere apology. Somebody, this was some mutual people, but it's like, shit, I'll return the fucking money if this is just going to allow me to help this person get out of this shit. I'm telling you, someone was planning to go ahead and do a kidnapping, currently being investigated. They're all being watched. So whoever they're trying to pay on this time to do this situation. Also, this is someone that's like, oh, I want to communicate. I'm going to act like I want to marry them or be engaged with somebody. Like, I'll give you a promise ring. Someone just, if they know something and they didn't tell you, the answer is no. The answer is no. Because for me personally, that's too long for someone to feel like that they delaying something and feel like they can make up to you by talking about they want to marry you. Take that as a hard ass no. Tell their ass fucking straight up, hell no. Hell no. I'd rather be a fucking single parent than be trying to be shacked up with a motherfucking person that knew some shit was happening to me and then try to gaslight you through the whole situation like they was, they didn't have no involvement. Fuck no. Tell their ass, no. No, thank you. You cause somebody to get raped. You cause them to be trafficked. Took some shush money. Try to steal their money from a bank. Exploited them and stuff. Child. Take your whatever it is while the feds is doing their job. Take that time and disappear for somebody. You find out that you're pregnant. Don't post yourself or them kids for like 3 years. Go off the grid if you up for it. If not, just go live your life. Because this was like somebody, y'all could be two different nationalities or something like that. And secretly you was sleeping with somebody who hated you secretly. That's the fucked up part about it. But it's just like they were so low vibrational in a low vibration energy that allowed them to be able to be used to do this dirty shit. So whether if it was like, shit, I didn't know, the person could have, some kind of mental or some shit, or could have been under something. But still, like, you knew something that somebody needed to know. And then you did all this lying and all this stuff. And then, yeah, they could probably really care for you. But that shit right there. How long you was thinking you was about to hold out on telling somebody that, yeah, I did this and I knew that this happened and these people got this and I stole this. How long do you think you was going to be able to play that thing and thinking just because somebody they had a place in their heart for you, but finding this shit out on, like, for me, I tell a person, if ever at any given moment, don't lie to me and don't cross me. But however, the biggest part of it, don't ever allow me to find out something that you should have told me on your fucking own. And especially if I ask you straight up, if I ask you directly to your fucking face about something, and you be like, no, and you lie, and then I give you a chance to go ahead and redeem yourself. Don't ever think that you running on your fucking time or you got all the time in the world to do what the fuck it is that you feel like you could do and then come back when you ready. Hell no. At that point, you giving that person grounds, and if they already found out and they hearing it more than twice, shit, I lock them up. Oh yeah, I'll be the first one. Play it cool. Go ahead and invite them in. If you gotta go ahead and feel like you gotta psych them on in, and you feel like you gotta give it on up until the popos come on through. Come on, come get them. I don't give a fuck. If I'm dead in the middle and hunching on your motherfucking ass, bitch, you going to prison. You going one way or motherfucking another. Oh, I'm giving you up, my guy. I don't need the help or assistance of no baby mama, nobody. I did. Cause this motherfucker thought you was gonna play on your time, that you had the time to do some shit towards somebody, and that I'm doing it on it's on your time, right? We on your time, right? And now you felt that this person is calm and cool and collected. Now I can come over and try to smooth it over. But you got to remember, you raped the motherfucker. You was about to try to traffic them. You put a lot of shit on the internet, and you think they supposed to be forgiven on that? You better be happy and blessed that a motherfucker didn't put a bullet between your motherfucking forehead. Because you got to understand, there's going to be a motherfucker willing, like, oh, so you did all this shit to me? Oh, okay. My turn. And they take your ass the fuck out. It ain't no mercy. You got to think about this shit. But I'm the type of person, listen, we got a law system, even though it's fucked up. Come get this motherfucker. Before I'm having to call his mama, come get him. You allowed his ass to do this fuck shit. So now if I went on ahead and he went missing, and considering that the motherfucker already a criminal, right? They ain't missing shit. And the same way you was feeling like, oh, ain't nobody gonna miss her, ain't nobody gonna give a fuck about her. You know, her family said this, and you were so quick to go ahead and listen to everybody else, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Okay, now you feeling real stupid because you gotta understand they was willing for you to do the hit, but they gotta teach you and tell you what to do so you can do it appropriately. And then they tell you the spell work first, and then going in to do this, and then they're telling you, you know, if they know you a hitter or a mercenary like them, yeah, they do what you do. But you gotta understand, she grew up doing that and being around that for a long ass time too. So who's really better than who? And if I'm a grown ass fucking woman and I gotta teach you how to fucking officially be a fucking criminal, come on now. You really already fucking fell at your job. So now a lot of people gotta sit here and be like, what? I could probably see why the feds like, shit, we'll let a little bit of this shit to go viral for a little bit. But shit, I know what it's gonna take for me to go ahead and contract for them. So shit, I could probably be a better double agent than half of you motherfuckers. But shit, at this point, I'd rather be independent. Because how the hell I'm teaching the criminal to be a fucking criminal, and how the fuck I'm telling the justice system how to appropriately be a fucking justice system. How the fuck I'm teaching the police how to be a fucking police to protect and serve. You are a public fucking service program in a system. And you already fucking failed at that. Where I'm a sheriff. That shit don't mean a motherfucking thing, because you still need a lawyer and a judge to overdo whatever the fuck you put on that paperwork anyway. The only difference is that the sheriffs and the police department, you don't have nobody proofreading that shit and signing off on this shit. And the sad part of it is, if somebody do have to sign off on that shit, it seems like a lot of motherfucking people getting caught up for crimes. And if they find out that the crimes and shit like that you were falsely pinning on them or planting shit on them to go ahead and make people serve shit or get beat up in these jail systems, count your motherfucking days too. Count your motherfucking days too. You be acting like y'all innocent. Well, I go to this church and shit like that. Don't be hiding behind the Bible all of a sudden when your ass get caught up in the bullshit you doing. I'm a Christian. What the fuck? Anybody know all Christians commit the worst crimes? Shit, I know Catholic motherfuckers do crimes too, but it's justified. You didn't pay up the money when the fuck you was supposed to pay up to. It seemed like you like to fuck with little kids. Then they justifiable. But you other motherfuckers, you getting a little greedy and gluttony, got the fucking fullness of your fucking head. And sometimes certain power get to the fucking top of your fucking head that you fucking forget. And then some basic regular civilian, right? A nobody has to tell you something about what the fuck it is that you're supposed to do, right? You're not even upholding part of the fucking ethical code to be a fucking lawyer, a judge, a senator, or any fucking thing. You have zero fucking integrity. Zero fucking integrity. Cause shit, even if I was a fucking police officer and I did some fuck shit, I did it. It'd be a motherfucker be out here playing like they hard in a motherfucker till their ass get caught up. I didn't know what to do. I was hard out on money and our mortgages was due, but your ass knew how to go on these fucking cruises and shit, right? You didn't know what to do. You didn't have integrity to tell on your counterparts. You didn't know how to tell on your other buddies. But you wanted to go blame it on the rookie. But not realizing the rookie had more street cred than your ass did, and then realize, like, oh, this bitch is a criminal. That's why how some of them fucking police officers be blackmailing the other fucking people in position, because shit, they got street cred. The motherfuckers that can't get the street cred, they depending on their ass to go ahead and get the money, to get the lick. If not, they got a connection in with a lawyer, that a really good fucking lawyer that know how to get people off shit, or they got connections to a judge. 10 times out of 10, opposite genders, they fucking on each other, or these days, if they older fucking females, they fucking on them female police officers. Let's not play like it's a fucking secret. That shit been happening since the fucking 90s. If I did have to go all the way back, I've been 85. But from what I witnessed, the 90s, yeah, they used to get down with the get down. A lot of them, a lot of the 304 lot lizards, they had commissioners. They had the sheriff departments. They had all the logistic places. Shit, they had all the best lawyers, let alone judges too. So depending on what kind of drugs they was into, or what kind of sexual kinks and habits and fetishes they had, you knew which judge or which attorney you could get for certain things. Most of the time, some of them hoes didn't go outside to go turn a trick or go pimping until they knew what judges was on the board for that week. I guarantee if you the feds and you watching this, I don't give a fuck. I'll fuck up. I said, I made it very clear. I'll fuck up every fucking body's money. Most of the time when they doing the transports, whether it's in trafficking, weapons, drugs, kids, they know who or what judge or lawyers are going to be on the bench or on the board or the dockets that week. So if you go on your fucking docket, Monday, right? It's going to be some criminal cases. It's going to be all kind of cases, right? Start looking at what particular days and times that they got these people on these dockets. Go check any kind of boat docks, transportation, or container yards. I guarantee you'll find everything you need, because you'll know who's connected to who. Since we're going to put a hit on somebody for over the weekend, right? We're going to put a hit out on somebody that ain't had shit to do with nothing. But then it's like, damn, this motherfucker know how the fuck we run this shit inside and outside, don't I? I know what type of fucking assassins and hitmen that you gotta get to go ahead and get to the people so you can still go under the radar. I'm pretty sure the Fed gonna go ahead and be able to pull something first thing on Sunday. Phone calls. It's gonna be something called over the web, the web. If not, over the radio system. Radio killer. I am she. Somebody mad than a motherfucker, like, God damn, they fucking up my money. No, I wasn't fucking up your money. You fucked up mine. Justice, you fucked up mine. Y'all was holding up mine. You would have had a better chance to go ahead and release my money. You should have shut Sheila ass down. You should have shut Carla ass down. Shannon Ozell Dawkins ass down. Kiera Latrice, Deshaun, and the rest of them. You should have shut all their asses down. And then you got phone calls from Regina Taylor and James Taylor, correct? And all those people and other parties involved, right? You got the phone calls from the motherfuckers from Infinity. You got the phone calls from this last little motherfucker's family too, right? Why y'all didn't shut none of that down? Why we didn't look into that? We was adamant on listening to fucking criminals, right? So let's go ahead and find the real fucking criminals. Let's go ahead and find the real fucking criminals messing with the bank. Because I'm pretty sure I can track who some of these people are on these dockets. You remember that church, the good old New Destiny Christian Center? You remember me talking about good old Rita and all of them? Because, they had to be cool. Because they did not post on my community post. Why was this toxicology report sealed? Who was the judges on it from New York down to fucking Florida? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So I'm pretty sure those who are going to be on the board are on that case. So we can go ahead and close this case first thing Monday. That right there. Bell's partners, yeah, they friends. They friends. So we're going to keep playing like this. Everybody down to Bavard, Pinellas, Boward. If they live near me or around me, I'm not here for anybody to do this because we're going to put a bounty on her head. I need this done by 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. Isn't that what you said, Timothy? Because you Himothy, right? You Himothy 94? Okay. Because my top, he don't want to do me no more. If you don't take your faggot ass on somewhere, then get mad because like goddamn she ain't got no chill. I ain't planning on having no fucking chill, but I'm pretty sure the Fed got enough information to go ahead and look at it, and I'm 1,000,000,000% sure when they go ahead and looking at that and they go ahead and getting that, because they got the federal warrant, and with the warrant they gonna go ahead and look at somebody's work schedule. It's like they gonna see that they went to meet up with some of these church leaders, because they love to put everything on the schedules, don't they? They're going to love to put on every time that they go into particular meetings. Oh, it was a luncheon? No, it wasn't no luncheon. That was the conversation to go ahead and converse about how they was going to get this hit done. That was a conversation about them, how they was going to get their 33rd degree mission done. That was some of them trying to do their 8th degree to go ahead and get their initiation done. Because they need to drop a body. They need to sacrifice someone. By all means necessary, correct? But we want to keep holding up her money. Someone's name could be Amani. Someone's name could be Ramona. Someone's name could be Harmony. Or these could be clubs, locations, streets. This could be LLC or Inc. or incorporations that they trying to use. They could probably also use it as a front to launder the money, or also to use as they logistic companies, trucking companies, or cargos, them cargo vans, the express cargo vans, the little white vans, the Nissan's NV 2500s, the smaller ones that they be trying to rent out. And then they'll put on them little fake thing. Oh, we are authorized T-Mobile. We're authorized cable companies and shit like that. Those be fronts. Those be fronts. Some of them toolboxes that y'all be seeing, check them. Most of them be certain things to go ahead and dismember bodies. If you look at the true tools in them. Most of the time, that the connections with water companies, light companies, and stuff like that, so they can go ahead and enter things into the water systems, or electric companies. Did anybody recently have car accidents? Yeah. So I'm pretty sure when you get ready to go look at the docket, go see what kind of docket is on there, what lawyers and what judges. If you go ahead and look into their financial affairs, and if any of them have access to yachts, boats, if you ever see that they got connection to like container and transportation container yards, because with the tariffs and shit like that, they need you not to pay attention to the tariffs, because that's where most of the shit go down. So where they telling you not to look is where you really should be looking. And I'm pretty sure when you start connecting the dots, you're gonna see financials. You're going to see real estate companies. You're going to see like fucking companies. You're going to be like, what kind of shit is this? What kind of... All those were the companies that they used to go ahead and do the coordinates. When they need to drop the coordinates to hit, to get hits, to do the mercenary work because somebody mad than a motherfucker. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about somebody getting a ticket. You should have never fucking put a ticket on my head. Y'all had a better chance working with me than sitting here allowing these dirty ass motherfuckers try to take me out about my kids. You had a way fucking better chance. Now ain't nobody eating for a while. God damn. I thought we was going to get away with hiding the weapons. I thought we was going to get away with this. No. See, some of them pharmaceutical companies, especially if you follow the one that was in Deltona or Daytona or over here in Coral Springs or something like that, and it has ties. If you look for Veronica Lynn Shields Walker, or his name was Leo, I need to find out what's his name because he did my kids' swabs and stuff like that. Whatever business or pharmacy business she went in with them folks, that's another one where you're going to figure out about the drugs and pharmaceuticals. I don't care about who giving up. All I asked for was for my fucking money and to know what the hell was going on. Because like I said, it's going to go one or two ways. You're going to tell me either my kids are alive or they fucking gone. It's one of the two. And if y'all put my kids in a fucking system, I know they're not making it back home. I know they're not making it back home. Somebody got too fucking bored and in their fucking feelings and in their head, and you involve my kids in this? What them kids do? Oh, I'm sorry because I'm their mommy, right? That's why they tell you if the other folks don't like you, no, they don't like your kids. You got to understand that. Basically, I had to learn the hard way. If they don't like the mama, they ain't gonna like them kids. So they're not gonna give a fuck what happened to them kids and what people do to them kids. And that shit showed. And I fucked myself. And I'm not gonna sit here and live in no motherfucking regret. I gotta eat that shit up. I gotta eat that. Then it's like, why would you have rage? Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? I wouldn't give a fuck if this motherfucker was a CIA or FBI motherfucking agent. Bitch, you would have had a better chance. Shit, I know you ain't supposed to break motherfucking code, but shit, goddamn, I have enough fucking common sense and security clearance to know, hey, you ain't supposed to tell me, but at least I can know what the fuck is going on so I can avoid giving out too motherfucking much information. But considering too many fucking people are playing, so who is my enemy and who is my fucking helper? And considering right now, I don't feel like there's any fucking helpers. I feel like they are, and the only fucking helper is, I'm feeling like it's archangels, it's God protection. Because if it's man fucking protection, who are you? Fucking announce yourself. You should have been dropped something at my fucking door. Shit, even if you felt like they wasn't gonna make it to my mailbox. Apparently, if the fucking leasing office can go ahead and slide that bitch through my motherfucking door, slide a letter or some shit. Something. But everybody want to remain quiet, and that's something that's going to be encoded, embedded in my brain. I gotta remember every fucking time, it's you against the motherfucking world, because who the fuck was really helping you? Who told you that they was there? But shit, apparently fair is fair. Air that bitch out. Everybody want the pinnacle, right? But don't nobody want to sit there and figure out how to do the fucking right thing until it's they asses in the grave or they ass getting jeopardized because why the mafia coming over here? Because eventually the mafia can't get mad at me. The kingpins can't get mad at me because the only thing they seeing is a woman. She got pissed off. She just asked, why did y'all do that? I just asked you to leave me alone. Give me my money, whatever the fuck is due to me. Leave me alone and bring me my fucking kids. Nothing more, nothing less. Anything in between that shit ain't had shit to do with me. I don't get myself caught up in crimes. I don't get myself caught up in the motherfucking drugs. The only fucking drug I had was fucking weed. Kudos, but then y'all lacing that shit. That shit will make a motherfucker sober up real quick. And regardless if I have a fucking chemical imbalance or a fucking learning disability, god damn it, it looks like I'm just have to fucking deal with it as if I'm fucking John Nash and motherfucking self. So it looks like I'm just gonna have to learn to fucking cope with my motherfucking disability. Then, hey, keeping calm. You can see it all the way fully through and give people the benefit of the doubt. Cause shit, at least you knew when I was at least high, I could give you the benefit of the doubt. But now it's just like, fuck a benefit of the doubt for fucking why? Sure, they try to kill you, your kids. They try to put you on the black market, traffic you, stream you, laugh at you, talk about you, steal it from you, still have the audacity to talk to your face like what shit going on. They attempted to gaslight you, not realizing that you could read them way better than they could read them fucking self, let alone half of the shit that they were fucking doing. They knew it was wrong, but then look for a way to justify it by using a fucking religion. The audacity. But you could break down their whole fucking crime ring. They would have had a better chance to still get it to the fucking money versus steal it from, better than fucking steal it from me. Steal from the dumb motherfuckers who don't want to look for it and don't care and are genuinely fucking passive. You would have had a better fucking chance to that. Now it's like, now we got to regroup over the next 3 years. Oh, do you? Do you? Now it's, oh, I want to marry her. I got to have her. No, what the fuck you don't. I'm not good for your health. Okay? I'm still trying to recover from all this shit. Is this what PTSD really is now? Because, I mean, before then, anything else that was happening in life, okay, you can happen. It can happen. Shit happens. But imagine already having a feeling in your soul and your heart like, hey, you know, that was my ex-husband and his mama. But imagine now you have to know it was your ex-husband, his mama, your cousin, and a best friend that set up for your son to get killed. Come on. Don't try to sit there and try to censor me now. Oh, we got to censor her. What the fuck you want to censor her now? It's those triggers. Y'all sit here doing something for this goddamn boy, and this boy don't give a shit about none of y'all helping him. Because when all the shit hit the fan, Regina, Carla, all of them fit to bring all of y'all under the fucking rug. Yeah, I gave it to that boy to go ahead and make sure to do these. They don't give a shit. Rachel included. Rachel, her sister, I don't give a fuck. Oh, she's in our Puerto Rican community. She's going to give you up. Trust and believe me, she going to give you up. Once she realized, like, oh shit, the time really hit. Oh, she giving you up. She's not a Delta. She's not an AKA. She, you know, she part of the Psi unit or whatever. She probably went to the HBCU. So she gonna vouch for her black community than she is for her Spanish community. You know what I'm saying? Because she went to a historical black college, her and her sister. Didn't they go to like Bethune-Cookman? Come on now. Now it's like, because everybody Bethune-Cookman, FAMU, UCF. Then you got the motherfuckers that went up there. Yeah, FAMU was in Tallahassee, Jacksonville area. Then you got Alabama and shit like that. Come on now. Justice will be served one way or another. That I do know. Here physically in the 3D, finally. Because the only thing y'all sitting here trying to block my money and shit. Okay. Okay. Because it's going to get to a... Should give us mercy. No. Give you who? You better go talk up to that person that you said you had in that Bible and using them Bible scriptures that you was using. You have a better chance with the Bible scriptures than trying to ask me. I need some money. I need some help. You got to go ask that Bible. Go ask that Bible. Go ask the person who you be sleeping with. You remember how y'all used to tell me that? You got a man that's sleeping next to you. Ask him. But the same way that there's a person I'm sleeping next to, don't y'all have people sleeping with y'all all this fucking time and y'all need help with stuff? Ask them. Don't ask me. Don't pull niece, cousin, kinfolk. You didn't know me then, I don't know you now.